the beautiful Pechanga Resort and Casino in Temecula, California. Welcome to the Pechanga Celebrity Poker Challenge.
Good evening. Texas Hold'em is a game of skill. It requires a mix of aggression, courage, and patience. I'm poker pro Phil Gordon, providing my expert insight alongside Scott Kaplan. Helping the unfortunate souls, losers some may call them, drown their sorrows in the all-in cantina is the lovely Mika Buchan. With a purse of $50,000 in cold hard cash on the line, let's see which of these characters has what it takes to win the Pechanga Celebrity Poker Challenge. Playing tonight we have former NFL quarterback, MVP of Super Bowl 26, Mark Rippon. Hello, Mark.
Bill, how are you?
Fantastic. From Home Improvement, The Family Feud, Richard Karn. Richard?
VIP also.
Good luck. A veteran of some of our greatest soap operas, including General Hospital, Melrose Place, The Bold and the Beautiful, Jack Wagner.
How you doing, Phil?
Jack, good luck.
Thank you.
LA Kingsford and perennial NHL All-Star, Jeremy Roenick, also known as Easy Money.
Easy money.
And rounding out our table is another great major leaguer, Kurt Bavacqua. Kurt?
Hey, Phil.
Before we begin, on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, rank your poker experience and skill level.
Big old goose egg, Phil.
That'd be a 0 for Mark. Richard?
I'm coming in like 6.9.
6.9, perfect.
I was at 10 in the early 90s and went through 2 fortunes, so I'm back to 0.
Back to 0,
Yeah,
okay.
But you look good.
Thanks,
But you
buddy.
look good. I'm a 10, so I'm
Well, we know
I play the
plays.
most here, so I'm probably in the most trouble here playing against these guys.
He's a veteran of the tables, of the cash
Yes,
game tables in Arizona. And Kurt?
I'm going with Richard at a 6.9.
6.9, yeah. I've seen your wife. That's a good number for you. Okay, now remember, gang, the winner from this table goes on to the final round, but just because you lose early, that doesn't mean you're out of the running. The second and third place players will face off in a competitive Rochambeau championship for a spot at the final table. Helping out tonight at the table is the Pechanga Poker Room manager, Richie Lopez. So I'm going to hand it over to Richie. You guys are starting with $100,000 in chips. The blinds are going to be 1 and 2,000, and Richie is going to make that famous call. Good luck to everyone tonight, and we'll see you back in the All-In Cantina in a little while.
Thank you.
Good luck, gentlemen. Cards in the air.
Cards in the air.
Go time.
Let's
All
go.
right, good luck, guys.
Let's go.
It's go time.
Good work, Phil. Nice job. Stick to poker.
All right, here we are, first hand.
Be nice if they had a little music in here.
Well, I like all the introductions, although Jack Wagner's on you.
Actually,
Yeah, well, he won't be on me long.
In a second, I got to get up a couple 100,000.
Jeremy Roenick told everybody he's a 10 already.
And he's got 11 and 9 deuce, throws it away. Kurt's going to fold. Nice hand there for Mark. Pocket 10s, very playable.
We'll go 4,000.
Looks like he's coming in for a raise. It's the right play to do.
Doing that
Want to force some pressure on the blinds. Jacks have an offsuit, and Richard would play a little loose there.
What do you think, actors versus athletes? Who do you like?
I like the athletes. They're used to the competitive pressure of the game and probably have a little bit more experience. Jeremy and I know plays a lot of poker. Queen
God,
5-3.
stay.
Richard flops no pair. Mark's still in the lead with pocket 10s.
Down a little bit. I'm going to take you down. I see
Nice
that.
stay.
Jeremy, what a nice day.
Oh, he's betting against the razor. That usually means something's really wrong right now.
That's probably pretty strong bet. Maybe a little too strong for me.
Mark folds. Richard takes the pot.
Wow.
He is the chip leader.
You lost.
And Rippon wasn't kidding when he said he really has no experience playing.
Well, it's not necessary to have experience as long as you have some sort of aggression and some sort of game plan.
Phil gave it to you. It's Phil's book.
Mark Rippon first act. 7-5 suited. A lot of players like these small suited connectors. They like to make straights and flushes.
They're not going to change.
These can be very tricky hands to play.
I'm going to 1-2-3 call.
Looks like Richard's coming in for a raise with a king-queen off.
Oh, I got one of those sneaky little hands. I think he's just trying to bully us.
Jeremy likes to talk it out.
So I'm in this.
Now the sneaky hand, he says it's sneaky because it's suited, but just because you're suited doesn't necessarily make the hand playable.
It's not very strong.
You're only going to flop a flush about 1 out of 121 times that you're suited before the flop, and it's just not a very good idea to play those suited cards. That being said, there he goes. He flops a flush draw. Now he's about 35% to make that flush by the river. Richard still has the best hand with a pair of queens with a king kicker.
I will see your 4,000 and raise. There's the 4. I will raise another 1, 2, 3, 4.
4,000 more, and a quick call from Jeremy. That quick call usually indicates a draw.
We have.
If he had a hand that was worth raising, he'd have to think about it a little. If he had a hand that was worth folding, he'd probably think about that a little. The quick call almost always indicates a draw.
All right, I'm going to check to the
That'd be a
razor.
good time for Richard to make a very big bet.
I will oblige. 5.
Oh, that bet's not big enough.
Yeah, Jeremy's going to play.
Oh, Jeremy has to play for only 5,000. And here's the river card. And Richard will pay a very important price here for not betting enough on the turn.
Maybe.
For the better?
Maybe.
Okay.
See if Jeremy goes for the check raise.
I am going to
No, he's going to bet it right
bet
out.
10,000.
And no way Richard can get away from this hand with top 2 pair. He's got kings and queens.
He's thinking.
Got your flush, huh?
Maybe.
Ooh,
That
Possibly.
really sucks, you know, because
Possibly. You have the 2
Richard
pairs.
suspects he's beat. Man, these guys are good.
Yeah, Jeremy's calling him out. Seems to know his cards too.
It's not like I've got a choice. I've got the flush on the nut. 3, 4, 5, 5. I've got to call
Yes,
you.
he does. Very good non-raise there from Richard. A
No,
lot
I
of
don't.
players make the mistake of raising with top 2 pair. Richard just calls. Jeremy will win the pot. Richard's mistake on this hand was not betting enough on the turn. He really had to make a pot-sized bet to force Jeremy to make a significant decision there. That $5,000 bet on the turn was just not enough to get it done. The Pechanga Celebrity Poker Challenge is brought to you by the Pechanga Resort and Casino.
By the San Diego County Toyota dealers and by Carl's Jr.